And so now, I asked you a broad question, and we could probably maybe take it one piece at it. Like, what's a common misconception? And I'll maybe go one by one, just so it's easier for our viewers. What are the common misconceptions for conservatorships?
For conservatorships, well, people think that a power of attorney is going to be sufficient if the adult with the disability can somehow sign something with the next, giving them that legal authority. That's a misconception, because in order for there to be a power of attorney that's effective, there should be a contract. And if one person has a disability and the other doesn't, then there's no, quote, meeting of the minds, right? There's no contract, because they both don't understand, or they're not on the same page as far as what power they're releasing. So a lot of people think, I don't need to go get a conservatorship. I'm going to go ahead and sit in the doctor's appointments and see if the doctors let me sign. That they'll run into issues eventually, and then they'll need a conservatorship. A misconception in estate planning and trust is that I don't have enough money, I don't really need to do a trust. Or I'm still making my payments on the mortgage, I don't really own a house, so I don't need a trust. It couldn't be further from the truth. Or there's young people that say, oh, I'm only 26, I don't need an estate plan because I don't really own anything. Well, first, we at least need a power of attorney and a healthcare directive, because at any age you can become ill, right? And you want to have someone appointed and ready to take over should something happen to you. Or even if you travel, you want to make sure somebody's able to take care of your bills if you're gone, right? Or if you fall ill, like I said. So those are some of the misconceptions in conservatorships and also estate plans.
And what about guardianships?
Same thing. A lot of people don't think that anything's going to ever happen to them. And what I tell my families is, it's not only about death, it's about incapacity. And so at any moment we can fall ill, and we need to make sure that there's a plan put together for our kids, right? For our minor children, for kids with disabilities, or for just in general, our family, especially when there's blended families. That's key. You must have an estate plan put together for blended families. That's where we litigate the most, blended families, and also trustees that misuse funds.
And maybe you should explain what's a blended family, because I think that's very unique and very interesting that you brought that up.
Sure. A blended family is where one person marries another person that already has children from another marriage or another relationship. There could be step siblings in that situation. So the siblings fight. One I have currently is where father passed away. He was a CPA, so he created his own trust thinking that he had done it correctly. Well, it was contested, right? It was contested, and the surviving children of the decedent, the person who passed, is now suing the surviving spouse, saying you're not transferring monies, you are hiding assets, etc. And that's where we're in trust litigation currently.